Hey everyone, welcome back to the Financially Lit podcast. My name is Nate.
And I'm Nick Gonzalez.
And today we are going to be talking about AP2, which is Asset Pool 2, which in practice is all about syndicating life insurance policies. Nick, you want to take us away, man?
Absolutely. So if you're not familiar with syndications, syndicating in general just means to squish something together as a community. As a group of people. So we're actually syndicating our life insurance policies, term and whole life insurance policies across our community.
And so we use these funds as a community specifically towards whole life insurance policies or term insurance policies. And if you're not familiar with what those are, what they mean, just a kind of a quick difference between the two. Whole life insurance is for your whole life, okay? You pay in that policy usually for a set amount of period or time, but the policy is good for your whole life. And then term is specifically good for only a set amount of years. So you'll say, hey, within this time period, 10 to 15 years, I will be covered by this term life insurance. That's kind of the really quick difference between the two. The secondary difference between them is the fact that for a whole life insurance, whenever you add money to it, okay, whenever you add funds to it for the premium or the paid up additions towards that policy, it's actually also going to build a cash value. You can kind of think of this as creating your own kind of savings account, but it's stored within an insurance program. Nick, you want to jump into how we kind of use these stored savings as the non-bank financial institution side of things inside of the house?
Absolutely. So you just said it right there. It's an NBFI for short, the non-banking financial institution. And we're able to use that cash value to leverage and put it into other opportunities. Whether you have an IVA account and you have silver stored in a position and you want to leverage a portion of that to get some cash liquid to put into an opportunity, or if you just wanted to be able to be your own bank and the function of being able to lend to yourself from yourself to be able to acquire different acquisitions, you could even leverage the cash value position itself within the whole life insurance policy to put towards an opportunity of some sort. And as you know, we have various opportunities. We've already did a video of AP1 with our real estate syndication, AP3 with our 3% staking program. There's a lot more that you can do within this NBFI when you can become your own bank, this NBFI, if you will.
And I think the fact that you're storing it within that policy, it makes it a very safe place. Instead of like a traditional savings account where you're getting like 0.00005% interest a year if you're lucky, when you're stored within an insurance policy, you're going to anywhere from 2 to 3%, as an interest on that savings account, if you will. It doesn't, function exactly quite like that, but that's kind of a portion of it too. And I want to key in on the fact, we said at the very beginning of this video, but obviously we talk fast because we're very excited about it, is our community, we came together to syndicate the funds, group those funds together to cover the costs of the policies. So that means you, as the policy holder, you're not having to come out of pocket for this policy. And so what's great about that is the portion of the death benefit, however much it may be, $500,000, $2 million, it could be a lot or it could be a little. Your beneficiaries are going to get a portion of that death benefit, and you didn't have to come out of pocket as the policy holder. And I think that's probably one of the most powerful portions of this is you have the death benefit, you have the living benefit, as we call it, the cash value and the whole life insurance, and the syndication opportunities, like Nick said, AP1, AP3, but you can be a part of all those as well, which I think is honestly probably the best part.
I couldn't agree more, Nate. And just as a quick example, if we were to syndicate a $2 million policy, for example, $2 million within the community, that would be a free policy for whoever qualified for that syndication. As we took that policy out on them, 20% free and clear goes to their beneficiaries. So that's $200,000 free and clear for them to use, for final expenses, etc. The vast majority of that, 70% of it, actually goes to the cash flow family. Everybody that syndicated that wealth in the first place to uphold that individual. The lion's share gets split between them. And as you're well aware, Nate, that's qualified capital, 100% mandatorily tax accepted. You get to see all of that back to your wallet. So we think that it's very important to understand syndications, the power of syndications, how they're applied to life insurance, term and whole life. And truly understand that if you need these types of services or someone that can benefit from these types of services, get in our inbox, hit us up, comment on the video, share it with somebody, DM us, email us. All that information is going to be in the description. Get your ear to the ground so that we can help you help yourselves as much as humanly possible. Because as you're well aware, Nate, right, the nature of syndications is within people. We need people to come together, squish resources together, so that we can all win to a greater degree than we could by ourselves. So without further ado, guys, give you some time back in your day, and we'll see you in the next video.
See y'all.